We have a new Apex Predator member. Shout out to Mr. Adriel White. Guys, it's very beneficial. I catered the whole Apex Predator membership to you brothers. It's only going to benefit you. Also, Mr. Adriel White and all you guys who are Apex Predator members, go to the community tab and go to the membership tabs and make sure you drop me your Twitter and Instagram. Excuse me. You drop your Twitter and Instagram handles so I can follow you on there. That's one of the perks of being an Apex Predator. I want to say that I am very proud of all you brothers. Need more of us. Keep talking that red pill and always be the best version of yourself with or without women. Shout out to Adriel White. That's what I want you guys to do. I had a 3-hour consultation before I got on here, man, with a Hispanic brother. Man, it was very heartfelt, man. He was going through a breakup. He was going through things, and it was long and heartfelt, but it was much needed. Guys, if you like a one-on-one consultation with me, I give you life advice about women, relationships. Here's the thing. Us men, we all need someone to talk to confide in, to get some advice from. That's what I'm here for. Trust me, I've been through it. Shout out to Mr. Scott Gwynn. Shout out to Brother Josh. Shout out to Mr. John Ham. We got a lot of Apex Predators in here, don't we? $9.99 a month. Become an Apex Predator member. Check out the tiers. Support the stream, donate to the church. Let's talk about this whole polygamy thing. Because people saying, oh, it's growing. Shout out to Mr. Rolando J. Rios. Right. Also, if you're an Apex Predator member, all your questions will be answered. Y'all know I look over most guys' questions because they don't, support whatsoever, but that's another perk. Shout out to Terrell Torrance as well. He's a moderator and an Apex Predator member. This polygamy. Guys, this is what I really noticed. And I think that's going to be the future of relationships. I think it's already that right now. Now, if you know what polygamy is having multiple partners. If you look at situations with men and women, shout out to Mr. Howder too, another Apex Predator member. You can really tell women, they operate from a polygamous standpoint. Somebody said, Josh said, what's a good choosing fee? And we'll get to the polygamy real quick. A choosing fee, guys, if you guys understand, is when a woman brings something to the table and says, hey, choose me. Now, a lot of you guys might say, well, that's not manly to do. Wrong. Wrong. And this is why you get taken advantage of. Here's why you must have a choosing fee in what it is. First of all, what it is it's a gift that a woman brings to a man and says, hey, choose me. I'm the right woman for you. I want to be part of your team, part of your program. Pimps do it all the time with their women. Shout out to Brother Iceberg Slim. They do it all the time. And guess who are the best with women? Pimps are the best with women. Point blank, period. Now, what you're taught, most of you guys are taught to do the exact opposite. You're taught to give to a woman. You want her to choose you, which is the worst thing to do. Because when you have that mindset and you try to buy her, take her out to dinner, take her out for drinks, do all these different things, what happens nine times out of 10? You get rejected. She treats you poorly. She disrespects you. She doesn't appreciate you. All because women don't have the same moral compass as us. A lot of guys try to buy their way into love or buy their way into a woman's hearts, but that's not how women operate. They don't think like that. This is why I never pay for anything up front at all for women. I make her give me a choosing fee. Now, that choosing fee, Brother Josh said, what should it be? It could be her bringing, let's say she's coming over tonight for the first time. It could be her bringing some dinner rolls and something to drink. Dinner rolls, some wine or dinner rolls and some Pepsi or whatever the case may be. Whatever drink. That's her choosing fee right there. Now, a lot of guys say, well, it's only one choosing fee? No. That's not how high value men work. At all. See, there must be a choosing fee throughout the relationship, throughout the situation. My main chick, guess what? She knows there's always a choosing fee. That's because I don't trust, you cannot trust a woman's words. Her telling you she loves you, she cares about you, she would never leave you. No, 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 no. I don't operate like that. See, the average guy operates like, excuse me, I don't want to do my arms like this. The average guy operates like that. Pimps operate totally different. They understand that, hey, my woman, I'll keep it PG, what's going to happen is she can leave at any moment. This is why the pimps make their women bring them money all the time. Give me your money. Now, I'm not saying you take everything from a woman. You have to have her give you a paycheck. Heck, if you want to do that, that's fine. But what needs to happen is she has to continue to give to you. So when she comes at the next time, she says, hey, I'll bake you some cupcakes. That's her choosing fee. When she comes back the next time, she says, okay, she does this. She does this. She has to continue to invest the whole time because women's feelings change. My feelings won't change. This is why guys are in relationships with women, right? And they doing everything they supposed to. They're taking her out doing this. Guess what? Her feelings change. And you're like, and you look back, who's been there? Man, I did all this for this girl. Man, I did this. And you start thinking all the stuff you did. What did she do for you? She did nothing. Probably just gave you sex. That's nothing. See, for a guy who's been in the field and who's been out there with a lot of women, sex is nothing to me. It's nothing. She's giving that to a whole bunch of dudes. That's nothing. Matter of fact, that's just a mutual benefit that we both get. So what needs to have to happen is you need to start charging her, literally. Listen, Christmas is coming up. Some of y'all got girlfriends, heck, even side chicks that's been annoying you this past few months or for this whole year. Listen, she probably ain't gonna get you none for Christmas. Probably get you a scarf. You need to tell her, hey, get me this for Christmas. Get me this for my birthday. And don't make it $10, $15, $20. $100+ or more. Not that you need it from her. It's the fact that she's in your life. She must contribute. Now, let's get to this polygamy. Somebody said, I couldn't do polygamy. I'd rather just have a pimp and a pump and dump roster. Here's the thing. That's the same thing as polygamy, though. You understand what I'm saying? Having a roster of women, that's pretty much the same thing. No problem, Brother Josh. See, that's the type of answer you get when you're an apex predator. I go into detail for you like that. I stop for a little bit, then I answer Brother Josh's question. So when it comes to polygamy, aren't we all into it? You're sharing a woman. Shout out to Brother Jay. I'm sharing a woman. My main chick, she could be screwing somebody right now. She says she's at her dad's house. Who knows? Don't women operate from a polygamous standpoint by nature? Don't they say, hey, they gather up a lot of different dudes. They talk to this dude. They use this dude for free meals. They use this dude for a shoulder to cry on. They use this dude as the errand boy. They use this dude for sex. Don't women operate from a polygamous standpoint? That's pretty much, that's like a lower level of it, but it's all polygamy. It's the fact that you're not necessarily married. Even us men. A lot of guys are dealing with multiple women. Heck, I'm going to say this. Women even want a guy who is more polygamous mindset. You know why? Because women don't want a guy who no other woman wants. Right? So if you're able to get women and you have multiple chicks, chance of you being chosen by that woman will increase significantly. So women want a polygamous situation or want a guy who's polygamous. They want a guy who has women, who's able to get women, who's out there dealing with chicks. Now, they won't tell you. They won't straight up say, yeah, I want a guy who has other women. But guess who they always go for 9 times out of 10? They go for dudes who have other women. So is it time to just say, hey, this is polygamous world? Yes. Even on dating apps, it's just a lower level of polygamy. They're talking to tons of guys. How to do says women make me sad. Why do they make you sad? How to do? This is where it's coming from. This is where it's coming to. Everybody having a lot of people just having this partner. Xanthrax said, how to persuade two girls to be with you. Hit the super chat and ask me that question or become an Apex Predator member. A ton of guys while still in relationships. You know how many women are actually with dudes in relationships but that are sleeping around? Isn't that polygamy anyway? Now, the guy might not know it per se, but that's still a lower level kind of entry. You know, for polygamy. Shout out to Mr. Sono Jono. You know, I wish I was, you know, I was kind of raised thinking they're angels. Well, that's the thing. Women are not angels. Women are actually human beings that have tons of flaws. They have a lot of stuff going on mentally. So in order to break that programming, what needs to happen is you need to start dealing with women and accept reality. That's why a lot of guys, brothers, they're like online and they just are still angry with women because they're like, man, I can't believe a woman is so savage like this. I can't believe these women will do this. Well, that's how women are. They're built like that. And here's the thing. They can't help that they're selfish. What are the places to meet women instead of bars? Hit the super chat and ask me that question. Or become an Apex Predator member. Hey, moderators, if you see anybody asking a question, they don't, just remove the comment. The truth, exactly, it will set you free. I love the truth. Thank you, Jay. Because what the truth will do, it will cause you to grow. Here's the thing about accepting them and dealing with them. When it comes to accepting women, you have to deal with them as well. Because you can't just accept them. It doesn't make sense to accept women, but say, well, I don't want to deal with them. I accept them, but I don't deal with them. You're still not completely accepting women. You see how that goes? Because if you accept them, you'll say, okay, you know what? I'm able to deal. I can interact. I can deal with them. But the fact that you say I accept them, but I don't want to have no relationship or talk to them or deal with them or go near them, you're not fully accepting them. This is how you know guys don't accept female nature. They don't. Stop answering these people questions. If you have a question at the super chat. So this is why it doesn't bother me that I'm dealing with shot the short battle. Women don't bother me. I had a consultation really recently with a guy. He was like, man, I was giving my woman everything. I don't understand why she left, yada, yada, yada. It's because you don't accept women for who they are. If you did, you'll see they're flawless. They have a lot of flaws. They have a lot of issues. That they're actually immature. They have no morals. So me accepting a woman for who she is, it's easier. So now I won't pedestalize her. Call the show 630-618-7110. Tell me what you think about polygamous relationship. Make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Smash the like button. Somebody said approaching a woman is like walking to the lion's den. No, it's not. See, talking and approaching women is not difficult. The reason why it's difficult for guys is because they don't do it. So when you don't work on any conversation skills, what's going to happen is, try to sidetrack. Sidetrack, where you been at, man? Sidetrack, I ain't seen you in a while. Make sure you click the link to become an Apex Predator member today. We see you in a long time, sidetrack. See, talking to women is not difficult for me because I actually practice it. And a lot of guys, they don't practice. They think it's so difficult. They think it's so hard. It's so frustrating. It's not. Trust me. But you have to practice doing it. Brother, sorry. Nah, not all women are easier, to deal with them. Trust me. Guys, life becomes far easier when it comes to women when you just accept them for who they are and you learn to control the situation. It's kind of like, let's say hypothetically you haven't played basketball. Let's say you played basketball in high school and you haven't touched the basketball in like 15 years. Then you try to play a 5-on-5 pickup game. What's going to happen? Your legs going to be sore. You're going to be really tired. You probably ain't going to be able to run up and down the court. That's because you haven't practiced and played in a while. So think about this. If you only talk to one woman 5 years ago and you try to go talk to one tomorrow, you're going to be stumbling. You're going to be like, hi, you don't know what to say because you haven't done it. You most, again, like I said, you'll most likely get injured. So what has to happen is you have to talk. Here's my thing, brothers, and we'll get back to the polygamy thing. We'll take some calls. You can either complain and be frustrated, or you can say, you know what? Instead of me being frustrated and complaining and being angry and upset, and I'm just going to make things happen. I'm going to do what I have to do to become better at whatever I need to become better at. Now, that's approaching women, that's talking to women, that's whatever. But what needs to happen is instead of beating your head in and getting mad, all you have to do is make things happen. When approaching women, they'll always pull the boyfriend card. Here's the thing. The reason why they pull a boyfriend card, not always, and that's the thing, Jay, how many women have you talked to and approached? The reason why they pull a boyfriend card because they're just not into you, most likely. Because here's the thing, women who are into you, a lot of the time they have a boyfriend, but they won't say it. Some women who do have a boyfriend, they'll still take your number, but because they want some attention, they don't tell you they have a boyfriend. So that's the thing. How many women have you guys talked to? And I always tell guys, I had a consultation earlier. We talked about almost tons of stuff. I said, go to the mall. Go around, get around people. That's how you're gonna better your communication skills. Now I could sit up here and talk about hypergamy 24/7, which that's gonna love. You guys are gonna love that. Let's be honest. The boyfriend card is a way of rejection. You are free to question them about the boyfriend to see if she's telling the truth. Yeah, it's a way of rejection. If a woman says she has a boyfriend, I just keep it moving. I don't even try to come on or whatever. I always say this: every woman is single until proven otherwise. But if she says she has a boyfriend, I just move on. Call the show 630-618-7110. Sono Jono, the Apex Predator member, says, I've talked to a female coworker that says she has a boyfriend. I left her alone. Then just this week, she starts talking to me and follows me around everywhere I go. Well, here's the thing. She still might not like you. The fact of the matter is, Sono Jono, a lot of women, let me say how this. In relationships, women, how about this? Let me put it this way. Let's say as a man, you get in a relationship. But before you got a relationship with a woman, you was getting sex, you was a player, you was smashing all type of chicks. Then you get in a relationship. And then you still see women, you like, man, these girls are good. I want to smash. Right? You still have that urge. That's your biological urge to want to smash different chicks. Same thing with women. But they get in a relationship with a dude, and they're used to getting a whole bunch of attention. Now they're with one guy. So she's like, oh, man. You tried to talk to her, Sono Jono. She said she does have a boyfriend, but she's like, man, I'm missing that attention. I'm missing that validation. She's missing posting a ton of selfies on social media. She's missing going out with her girlfriends on girls' nights out and rejecting guys. Having guys desire and want them and crave them and chase them. That's what she's missing. So this is why Sono Jodo, she comes back and says she has a boyfriend, but she's still following you around at work and trying to talk to you because she just wants to be desired. She still wants to see if she got it. She wants to know, do I have it still? I went to the mall, so many single women around wintertime. Yeah, I just came from the mall earlier. Tons of chicks just looking. It was two chicks that, they literally stopped and just looked. And then they came around in my orbit, act like they was looking at some shirts. I was looking like, and I was actually, talking to a guy, and I'm like, it's just a lot of, guys, you gotta understand, the mall has tons of women, even if you have masks. So even if, guys, let's say hypothetically you feel kind of like, maybe like kind of scared to talk to women, the mask actually helps because you can talk and she don't, if you feel kind of awkward or you kind of miss something or, you bite your own tongue, the mask kind of protects you. So you can, that helps you in a way, I guess. But everywhere has tons of women. And guess what? Women want companionship too. A lot of guys think that women just like, it's a lot of dudes that don't like chicks. No, women like companionship. Supermarkets, grocery stores, women everywhere. Straight up. My job here on this channel is to give you some entertainment. We have a good laugh, but to also give you some good advice. At the part, I could tell you like, here's the thing. Here's what's not going to help you guys. I could tell you, all women are going to take your money. All women are hypergamous. All of them are just leeches. I could straight up say that. And guess what? I guarantee you a whole bunch of dudes will just donate to me. They'll love that. Yeah, man, all these women. I could, say all women are trash. I could do all that. But at the same time, how is that going to help you get what you want ultimately? Only thing that's going to do is benefit my pockets. But at the same time, it's not getting you what you want, which is you want to get a woman, most likely. I have a question to Super Chat. Guys, if a woman says she has a boyfriend, just walk away. Say, all right. don't try to like decode it. If you have gone to nightclubs here, women attract me, but then I watch them for their behavior after see they deserve to be on my roster or not. Shout out to Adolf White. I get it easy at Walmart. So many women with low self-esteem. Hey, Walmart got a lot of different women. Walmart got all type of women. I never forget this one chick. This lady. It was like a couple years ago, and she approached me. Right, I was in the fabric aisle, and this older lady. She had to be about 45. I swear, God is my witness. And she, she's like, "Hey, how's it going? Do you know about production and something about a job?" And I'm sitting there like, and we're the only ones in the aisle. And I remember she had a nice tan long pea coat on. It was nice. She had to be about 5'9", 5'10". And she was 45. She's, good looking lady put together. And we sitting there talking for like 5-7 minutes. And she's like, "Yeah, what's your number?" And I'm thinking in my head like, she never even told me, like, as far as production. She never told me what company she worked for. So I gave her my number, and I'm like, and I knew she was kind of feeling me, but that was probably her way of saying, trying to hit on me. Some production. I never even knew what the name was. So a day later, I get a call. "Hey, it's so-and-so." She was like she was more European, probably from Ukraine, somewhere around there. "Hey, it's me, yada, yada, yada. Just give me a call. Give me a call back." So I'm telling you guys, a lot of dudes don't understand. Women are out here looking for dudes too. I'm telling you, women are out here looking for dudes too. You can get a woman everywhere you go. I could easily say, no, all women. I could say, they're gonna me too you. Like I see a lot of guys that comment on videos and say, Women are gonna me too you. They're gonna say it's sexual harassment. I've talked to tons of women in my life. No woman has said any goofy sexual harassment. What that excuse is for guys who just are afraid to talk to women or maybe heartbroken still. No woman is gonna pull a me too on you. let's keep it 100. A lot of dudes are just afraid. And here's the thing: it's okay if you're afraid, but you have to acknowledge and accept it. Don't try to downplay it and say, "Well, they're gonna me too me. They're not. Trust me. They could care less about it. They're not gonna look at you and like, oh, okay. You never know. They could be pleasantly surprised that you tried to talk to them." Let's get back to the polygamy. Matter of fact, let's take some calls. 630-618-7110. Target got a ton of women. Let's be honest, a lot of dudes. You see, here's the thing. It's okay for you to acknowledge that you kind of nervous around women. Don't be scared of something that's more nervous than you. That's the thing. I'm not going to be scared of something that's more nervous or less that's inferior to me. How the game goes. A shout out to Mr. Gareth McLaughlin. He says, masks improve my eye contact. And that's the thing, guys. These masks will easily tell you if a woman is choosing you or not. Like the mask right here, so you know if they looking. I'm glad I'm not the only one that noticed. Like I'm telling you, you can just see all type of women just looking. I'm talking about they can only look at you in the eyes. They can't I mean, because when this is covered up, it's almost like, how do I describe it? It's like they have no choice but to look at you in the eyes. So if you get 2 to 3, if you get a good 3 seconds of eye contact, 1, 2, 3, you know you're already in the game. And guys gotta understand, the women who aren't into you, what's gonna happen is they're just gonna like look this way. They'll look over here. Like I seen attractive women come, like we walking and we about to hit. What they do is they turn their head this way because they don't want me to talk to them, which is cool. Or what they do is they look down, or they look like it's natural and normal to make eye contact with people. Like it's just straight up natural and normal. So women who don't like you or who don't find you attractive or don't want you to talk to them, what they'll do is they'll just keep their hair straight. Like you be walking, you'll look at them, and then they'll just keep their hair straight, like you don't exist. and that's fine, right? Women don't even care that y'all talk about. They're just looking for attention. That and guys, I'm gonna be honest. A lot of women, man, you guys understand. Let me let y'all know something. These women, man, dudes don't be talking to these chicks. This is a big reason why dating apps have popped off. Because dudes don't be talking to these women, man. Guys, men don't be talking to women like that. Matter of fact, I was just in Walmart. I had it like about 45 minutes ago. This chick, black chick, I'm talking about, her butt was so big and she was in shape. She literally looking at me. I'm talking about for a good 5 seconds while I'm like, do you just want me to talk to you? But I just had to get my stuff and go. I mean, a lot of times, guys, when you're out there, you'll see so many women just looking at you. And they just staring. It's like, it's almost they begging for you to talk to them. When you start talking to those women, you realize that they talk and think like babies. Yeah. They just like, yeah, they just, black women do it so much. Don't make eye contact with guys too much. Oh, I thought somebody was calling. My bad, guys. Call the show, 630-618-7110. Guys, make sure you donate to the church, man. because they scared you're gonna see their insecurities. That's a big one too. A lot of guys, you gotta understand something. A lot of women, they're afraid that they're not good enough. Guys, y'all think y'all not good enough. A lot of guys think, man, I'm too short, I'm too ugly, I'm too dark, I'm too light, I'm my ears are too big, my nose too big. Like, man, women got the biggest insecurities on planet Earth. I'm talking about, it's just exactly, JD. The insecurities are actually unbelievable. It's actually sick. A lot of guys don't understand. A lot of y'all think women are attractive. A lot of women think that they overweight and unattractive, or they think that, man, I ate a sandwich today, so guys won't. I feel like I gained 40 pounds. That's why they put on so much makeup. And that's true. Most men do think they're ugly. Most men think that, man, I'm unattractive, and they won't like me. What you want me to blame it on? Hypergamy? How about I make a live stream just strictly on hypergamy? Guys will love that. See, a lot of guys want me to place the blame on women, but they don't want to grow. This is what I noticed YouTube has come to pretty much. It's become not a place of growth and not a place of upward mobility and introspection. It's become a place of victimhood. Guys, you can grow a channel easy just off pointing the finger at women. It's really easy to make money off men's fear. And that's not the blueprint I have for you guys. I don't want to make money off your fear. And I'm not calling out no other channels and all like that, but it's easy to blow up a channel on YouTube like that. All I gotta do is prey on your fear. All I gotta do is point the finger and say, see that your girlfriend broke up with you? Told you, see? Instead of looking at the situation, dissecting it so you can move forward and it won't happen again. I don't want to hold your mind hostage as a man. Because my job here is to teach and help you guys become better, as well as laugh and have a good time. That's the thing. I don't. My dad used to always tell me, all money is not good money. Again, I'm not calling out anybody, but all money is not good money. Praying on your fears is this is why I go to theirs for everything. Thank you. Shout out to Sono Dono. Now, yeah, we're going to laugh at women who flake and do goofy stuff, and I got a whole bunch of stories. But at the same time, you have to laugh and move forward. You can't laugh, get angry, and stay still. Shout out to Mr. Hassan Powers. Then try to put the insecurities into you. Funny thing is, when you talk to a girl, ask a simple question, her boyfriend cling to her in the store in public. Yeah. Is it the insecurity making them not come over? Here's the thing. It's their insecurity and fear of being rejected. Because I'm going to say this, guys. When a woman gets rejected, because she never had to really work on anything in life, she thinks, oh, a guy's rejecting me because I'm unattractive. Because the only thing a woman really has, to be honest, is her beauty. So if they was to go up to a guy and they get rejected, the whole world is crumbling down. But if a woman rejects me, as a guy, I'm gonna like, maybe my breath doesn't smell good. Maybe I probably should shave a little bit. Maybe I had a dirty, dingy jacket on, or I look at my pants. Maybe I had a stain on my pants. Women view it as, oh, I'm just not attractive at all. So they crumble. This is why they never approach, because they're extremely fearful. Women fear approaching guys. This is why it's actually not difficult. That's why I tell you guys, and this is why women love dating apps, because they can easily reject you. When you're in person, the chance of you interacting and things becoming successful with that woman, or you get the number, exchange contact information, increase exponentially. I'm gonna say this, guys. Let me say this. I can say the last 10 women I talked to and I had conversation with, I got 6 numbers. God is my witness. The last 10 women I've talked to out and about in person, I got 6 numbers. That's a 60%. That's not going to happen on a dating app. And on top of that, those were the women I actually found attractive. And they were in shape. 6 out of 10. I kid you not. God is my witness. Now, when it comes to women online, I can message 10 women online. Guess how many women gonna message back? Maybe 1 or 2. Guess how many we gonna hang out, get together and hang out with? Probably maybe 1. Maybe. And guess what? On top of that, it's not even the women you want, because on dating apps, you're just swiping anyway. You're just like, well, just give me something. When you're out in the real world, it's better because you work on your conversation skills, number 1. 2, you're actually able to communicate and interact with people, especially women. And 3, you're actually getting the women you actually want. This is why I said, man, get off those apps, man. Get off of them. Get off. Get off the apps. Exactly. Robert William. He said, a woman once told me, I heard that from women too, if she walks past a guy and the guy didn't approach her, she will feel insecure for days until another guy talks to her. Then she will reject him just to feel better about herself. Yep. It's true. Shout out to Mr. Salazar Apollinaire. Brother Salazar contributed. Good morning, Pastor. Been too long since I've given to the church, man. You're doing God's work as always. Hope you enjoy the holidays. Thank you, Mr. Salazar. Salazar, brother, make sure you become an Apex Predator. Click the link. All you men who think about donating and hitting the super chat, make sure you become an Apex Predator member. It's pinned up top as well. I find it easy on Tinder because I feel like I have low confidence, but when I meet the girls in person, but after that, I'm all good. Somebody said despicable female nature. It's how it is. I find it easy on. I don't even find any women attractive. They all never good enough. Call the show. Let's get some calls, man. FG, TCG. All you guys, man, click on the link, man. Make sure you become an Apex Predator member. I want to see this whole thing green. He says, RN right now had a student with me. She gave me her number and Instagram, yet gave me the maybe text for the park day. Yet she still wants to be around me and get attention. When she is at my work, she got a boyfriend, never told me, keep up the work. And sometimes it's going to be like that. Shout out to FGTCG. Because you understand, a lot of women, they love attention as well. So you're going to get some women who are going to be on that goofy stuff. But at the same time, you got to realize that there are some women who are going to be on some cooperative. The guys that want a hypergamy stream every week don't realize they are acting just like women and watching their drama TV shows. But you got to understand, and here's the thing, I was going to do like a live stream about YouTube just in general. A lot of guys are just selling you fear because it's easy to make a quick buck, right? It's very easy to make money off you guys as far as selling fear. Because if I this is why guys ask me, why don't you do reaction videos? Why? Because that's going to sell you some fear. That's not going to necessarily make you progress. That's not going to help you become better. Because the last thing I want you guys to do is say, yeah, see, like you got guys making videos about, how a girl cheated on her boyfriend. I saw that on my timeline. And the video had like 30-some thousand views in like 12 hours. So I just happened to click on the guy's YouTube channel. I'm not gonna say, and I looked at him like, oh, so that's a lot of guys, they just love that type of content because they're like, man, women are the enemy, and they're gonna get me, so I'm gonna consume this content, so it can further validate why I don't deal with women, or why I'm scared to interact with women, whatever the case may be. This is why, my brothers, you have to really be careful about what you consume. It's really easy to it's easy to go down that route. You know how I know? Because many years ago I was down that route. As I said, man, this is not healthy for my life. Yeah, a lot of guys haven't healed and just looking for affirmation. Yeah, it's a lot of guys that haven't necessarily healed, and I want you guys to heal, and I want you guys to enjoy life, and I want you guys to enjoy women as well. It's important for a guy to get a high body count as early as possible. Yeah. See, when you have a high body count and you interact with a lot of women, it's easier. As opposed to you interact like getting in 2-3 relationships and that's the only girl you've been with, you're gonna be pretty much, confused. When those women break up with you and leave, you're gonna be hurting. Low vibrations cling together. Yeah, man. I've never had a relationship, so I'm glad for that. But here's the thing: you should get in one. Make sure you get in a healthy one. Make sure you run the show. Red Light District, Frankfurt, Germany. Shout to Mr. B. This polygamy thing, like I was telling a lot of guys earlier, or telling you guys earlier, I think it's gonna really manifest because when you look at it. And I think it's going to be a real thing. Women want their cake and they want to eat it too. That's why you see so many open marriages and women in marriages, they're not happy. That's because a lot of women want to relive their glory years. They want to smash different dudes and still have that beta provider. Every woman wants that. Guys, let's be honest. It's difficult for a woman to get a provider and have a guy who's attractive in his outfit and look. It's hard, man. It's hard for women to do that. So what do they have to do? They have to basically practice polygamy. I mean, listen, to me, straight up and down, polygamy and cuckoldry is basically pretty almost the same. You still have one person dealing with multiple people. Now, polygamy is, I think it's more so for men. Stop me if I'm wrong. Polygyny and polygamy. Somebody look up the definition for me, please. It's already in play, in my opinion. Talking to multiple guys at once, work husbands. It's true. And it's just on a lower level. Like the polygamy thing, women always... they have multiple opportunities. So just with the phone, just the fact that a woman is able to go over here, go to work, do these different things, what's going to happen is she's going to entertain different men. She's going to sleep with different guys. She's going to talk to different guys. She's going to have her work husband. She's going to have a guy, like I said in another stream, my ex-girlfriend of mine, she had a dude that she talked to at the gas station that gave her free food, free drinks. She had a dude at Dunkin' Donuts that gave her free coffee. She had a dude at the lids or at the clothing store that gave her discount and free stuff. So it's polygamy in a way is on a lower level. You could say maybe cuckoldry, but when it comes to men, shout to Malala Elephant. When it comes to men having multiple women, that's already going on. Like I said before, women actually want men who have multiple women. If you don't have multiple women, guess what's going to happen? Most likely, she ain't going to really choose you. Polygamy destroys feminism. Feminism has a whole bunch of branches. They have a whole bunch of things that they have, a lot of issues. Girls always give guys who are in relationships a lot of, because I've been out with women, and guess what? Women are always looking at me. They looking. That's because they want to do who's in a relationship. Matter of fact, it's funny. I never forget I was with this girl many years ago, and she was bi. So she liked girls too. We wasn't even necessarily in a relationship. We were just dating and seeing each other. And she was bi and she was a freak. So, I was like, hey, go try to talk to that girl. You know what I'm saying? Tell her let's make something happen. And she went about it. She's like, yeah, hey, me and my man, we think you're cute, yada yada yada. She was like, oh, okay. So there's a lot of women who wouldn't mind going that route. If you have in a relationship, a lot of women love that. They love dudes who are married. You know how many women I've talked to that had that said, yeah, I had sex with a married man. That's because deep down, every woman wants that relationship, even if they have to share a man. What woman wants to be with an average looking dude, or I should say a guy who she's not really attracted to? Or a guy who's like not an alpha dude. A lot of women, they would not mind sharing. Let's be honest, most women share. I've been with sisters, man, straight up. I never forget, man. I kid you not. I think I told a story. It was this girl had hooked up with. It was years ago. Had sex with. We were smashed for like 3 months, and then I remember she worked at Oshkosh. And then small world, which is crazy. I happened to go to Walmart, and then she fell off. I remember we were supposed to hang out. She made up some goofy excuse. I just ghosted her. Excuse goes. So then I'm at Walmart and I see another chick, and I'm talking to her and everything, a white chick, and I'm making things happen. We exchanged contact information. She's like, yeah, you're cute. I'm glad you talked to me. Yada yada. Let's hang out. And I gave her my address to come over and kick it. Right? Do you know that girl? Both girls were sisters. I didn't even know. She said, hey, did you and my sister date? I said, huh? And she's like, yeah, he said, you know who this is? She showed me a picture. I was like, oh. I'm like, and I was gonna say, no, I was gonna deny it, but I'm like, man, I can't lie. I'm about to lie about that. I said, oh yeah, we did a while back. I ain't get no response back for like 3 hours. I was like, and I remember I was in class. I was like, man, I was gonna have an easy little smash. She's gonna come over and everything and gave her the logistics. And then she texted me after class, 3.5, 4 hours later. She's like, I remember she's like, oh, you don't mind that if we talk, right? I was like, I was about to let you know, hey, is it cool that me and you? Because when we had with her sister, I was like, whatever, man. So I was like, yeah, it's cool, it's all good, don't worry about it. She's like, okay. So I think within that 3.5, 4 hour period while I was in class, she was probably talking to her sister. Like, yeah, so how good was the sex? That's what sisters do, man. How good was it, girl? How was he? Then she got, the 411 on me. And then she's like, okay, you don't mind, right? Because that's all me and her first sister did. The first sister, all we did was hang out and hook up. So what could she have asked her about? We didn't go out. We were just, smashing and kicking it, watching a couple movies and everything. So then the girl comes over and we, instantly we start smashing. I didn't even get a chance to cook. We smashed in about 30 minutes. She walked in the door. Smashed 3 times after that. I saw her 3 times. After that, she just ghosted me. She probably felt guilty. I have no clue. Maybe her sister said, don't deal with him because for whatever. I don't know. And then she probably was curious because a lot of women are just curious. But here's the thing. Women are practicing polygamy all the time. I don't know about control, but who knows? But guys, a lot of times when women leave you and break up with you, thank you, Booster Coyote, for contributing your 10 shekels. It's not even like, I don't even think about why anymore. I just think about, oh well. Because if you start thinking about why, it could be anything. Maybe these chicks like passed away. Maybe they died. Maybe, who knows? Who knows what happened? I could care less if a woman ghosts me or flakes or doesn't hit me back or text. Or, I just don't personally. I don't care because it's like on to the next, on to the next. Women are not made for multiple guys. She gets bonded exactly, but they're made to seek attention. This is why they don't mind stringing guys along. But when it comes to them hooking up with guys, it's hard for them to do that. Like I should say, hooking up with a lot of different dudes. Us men, like I could smash a chick. I could have smashed a chick yesterday. I could smash a chick tonight. I could smash another chick tomorrow. 3 different women. I'm not gonna be affected. But women, they don't necessarily work like that. They might have a couple dudes they smash, but then they just like say, okay, I want to smash just one dude. I want to stay with this one guy. Men, we're out here smash. We see different chicks like, man, I smash. Man, I smash that. Man, I smash. You see that? Man, I smash. Man, you see that? Smash. You you hook up with all types of chicks. Women, they see a guy as attractive, they'll hook up, but then they're like, okay, I want something consistent. All right, they're looking for more so a little bit more stability. That's why they'll hook up with you, but then they'll start to ask, so where do you see this going? But it is difficult to be in a relationship without being emotionally invested. Here's the thing, and speaking of being emotionally invested, there's nothing wrong with that. You got to make sure you know how to control your emotions. And I put it on the Patreon, guys. If you ever became a patron, I talked about when you should express your feelings to a woman. Because a lot of guys are like, I'm going to be a stone cold savage. No, man, you got to be like that. I talk about when and how you should do it. Trust me, guys, you're going to love it. Get on the Next Level Game tier patron. I got a lot of content that I don't even put on the main channel. Some thorough, in-depth stuff. The less you care, the more they want you. The more you care, the less they interested. You gotta be heartless sometimes. Have you ever taken a girl from her for boyfriend? Not that I don't know. Here's the thing. I could say yes, I have. I could say every guy who's had sex with a woman, you took her from her boyfriend. You know how I know? We got $10 a month tier, $25 a month tier, or choose another tier that you just want to contribute. Get on that Next Level Game tier, man. Do yourself a favor for the holidays. So, every guy has taken a woman from her boyfriend. You know how I know? Women don't take breaks when it comes to relationships. I'll say that again. Women don't take breaks from relationships. They don't take 5-6 months off. They don't take 3-4 months off. What they do is they're with the guy and then they meet another guy and she like has sex with you while she's with that guy 9 times out of 10. And then she leaves that guy. You never know about the guy. She breaks his heart, leaves him, then she with you now. I'm serious. This is how it works, man. Guys, the game is deep in here. And make sure everybody like the last stream. Let's get to 200 likes. Then we're going to take some calls. Get the last stream a thumbs up. We don't want to have a thing like we did a couple days ago, guys. Hit the super chat if you have a question. Make sure you support the stream. Join the Patreon. There's the link. Also, if you'd like to contribute via PayPal, Cash App, or Venmo, all 100% proceeds go directly to me. They jump from one bush to another one. I'm serious, man. Listen, I've slept with dudes' girlfriends. Every guy has. Because every woman, before they get together with you, already have a boyfriend in their head. They're already with that guy, but they're trying to find the next guy who they can leave you for. This is why a lot of women stay in relationships that's so long. They stay in abusive relationships because they don't have a guy that they can monkey branch to. So they keep getting abused. And that's why I tell guys on the Patreon especially, don't ask a woman if she has a boyfriend. Most likely she has, or she does. Probably single, but most likely she does. But that guy is probably lazy. He's probably a bum. He probably about to move. He probably moved out of state. He probably doing this, probably doing that. And she's just looking for another branch to swing to. No woman can just let the branch go and fall. What she has to do is swing. Oh, a guy's talking to me. So then you like, oh, you single? She'll say, oh yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. You hook up, hang out, hook up that night, or the next day, she like you. Guess what? She break up with her boyfriend. All of a sudden, you like, oh, this is my girl? And that's why women, they say, you say I'm not on topic. I know, I jump everywhere. So this is why a lot of women say, like, so where do you see this going? And oftentimes they already talking to a guy, or 2, 3, 4 guys, or having sex with a guy. So what happens is they switch over to you. And you say, oh, we together. You my girl. And they say, okay, and they drop the other guys they're dealing with. Hey, it's not gonna work out. That's how a lot of times, guys, you get that it's not gonna work out. Hey, we're in different places. She's already having sex. She already been having sex with that guy. Leaves you, hops to this guy. That's why it's so easy for a girl to move on. She already getting smashed and ran through. Never try to get closer. That's where polygamy comes in. Exactly. This is where polygamy comes in. This is why we come in full circle. This is where it comes into play. Polygamy comes when women like the monkey branch. Rebound relationships, however you want to see it, that's when it comes. Talking to multiple men. Dudes building their roster, you on low. This is a different tier of polygamy. They will string the simps along while chasing the alpha. Of course. She mine, she's yours, she's somebody else's. Yeah. Your girl got her butt busted by some dude. 4 or 5 different men at a time. That's the thing. Your woman would never tell you what she's actually done. I mean, she getting up butt laced. Pat, 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 pat. They blowing your woman back out. Nailed. No, 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 no. And guess what? Now you the boyfriend. Seriously. You just listen, man. A lot of guys don't understand your girl has been stretched. Literally stretched by multiple men. And here's the thing, I don't want you to get upset. Last thing I want y'all to do is get upset and get mad like, man, see, all these chicks, see, I'm a dude. Hold on 1 second, brother. Let me tell y'all something, man. They've been, stretched and ripped. But the fact of the matter is, you guys gotta, here's the thing. You can either stretch her and rip her too, or what you can do is complain and say, man, I want a virgin. You ain't gonna get no virgin, man. I had a lot of guys comment on the main channel, I'm gonna wait on a virgin. Dude, they all getting rammed. Now, she'll tell you, the gullible dummy, that she's a virgin. But she nailed. Just getting nailed. What's your name? Talk to us. Where you from?
Yo, what up, Casey Margarita from Battle Creek, Michigan.
How's it going, brother?
So,
talk to me.
I just called to talk a little bit, but I don't really know that much stuff I could say. But I don't know. It's just my life situation. I could explain about what I'm going through is I have been in the hospital like for my family, like for schizophrenia.
Okay.
And basically, I look at it as like it makes me look like being on injections and stuff for that. It brings down my sex image. Is that true? Because it does kind of make me look weak.
You said so. You've been in the hospital for schizophrenia, and you're saying that's bringing down your sex drive.
Well, it's kind of crazy, but I mean, I was just thinking that it would, be like a turn off when it comes to like a relationship or whatever, trying to get with a girl.
Well, here's the thing: you don't have to tell a woman you have schizophrenia, do you?
I don't believe I have schizophrenia, but some doctors are trying to say that on me. I didn't make a mistake back then. I walked into someone's house on some stupid stuff.
You said you walked into someone's house, like a random person's house?
Yeah, when I broke in. I didn't break in; it's just the door was unlocked. But yeah, that's what started everything.
Okay.
That episode.
Okay, and you're trying to pretty much see if that's going to affect your sex drive or your sex game in a relationship with a woman.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not a medical professional, but if I happen to Google it, I can see schizophrenia symptoms, and a lot of stuff will pop up. I can type in schizophrenia. Does it hurt your sex game or whatever, or sex or bedroom? Things will pop up, so maybe you could Google it. I don't know, guys. In the chat, Google that for me. Schizophrenia. The symptom. I should say symptoms. The the things, the bad stuff. Other than that, I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't know what to say. Here's the thing. Just proceed like you don't got schizophrenia. Let's just say that. Just proceed with a woman like you don't.
That's what I do.
Yeah, that's it. All right. Love you, man. Keep your head up. Matter of fact, can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. How far for you from Hell, Michigan? You don't mind me asking?
From what, Michigan?
Hell, Hell. How far are you?
I have no idea, man.
All right. I just heard of the city in Michigan, so thanks for calling, brother. Or the town. I just heard of the town Hell, Michigan on the Weather Channel. So I just want to know. Anyway, off topic. Yeah, most women take medication. Guys, you understand, women are not. Let's get a little deeper. Women are not normal creatures. This is why you have to break them down. You got to mold them. They're not normal. They're on medication. I mean, they have a lot of issues going on. They have a lot of emotions. Like, just think of, man, you got all these check women flaking and canceling. That's not normal. They are the brain is here, over there. They, like, guys, you understand? We're not dealing with necessarily normal creatures. We deal with a lot of women who have a lot of stuff going on. Personality disorders, just attention seeking, extremely low self-esteem, insecurities. And on top of that, she's been nailed so many times. Self-harm, she's been nailed. I'll talk to women. I'm like, I never forget this girl. She was an attractive girl. And it was like in June. And she had long sleeves. And I was wondering, I'm like, it's kind of hot. Come to find out, she take her clothes off, her wrist cut. Now, it wasn't fresh. It looked like it was, she was recovering from it. Both her wrists. I was like, I didn't say nothing about it. I was just, like, and I dealt with like at least 5 women in my life like that. Women who you think, no, she's a good looking girl. But a lot of women have a lot of issues going on. So the way a lot of women self-medicate is by getting on a dating app. That's how a lot of women self-medicate. You know? A lot of women are suicidal. Guys, I had women like I had a woman before. She was like, if you leave me, I'm gonna jump off your balcony. I never forget, man. She's a cute girl. I'm like, she was Hispanic and white. Mexican and white. She's like, if you leave me, I'm gonna jump off your balcony. And she was for real. I said, hey, don't do that. Like, just relax. Cause she knew I was gonna like say, listen, man, this. And I remember she was like, what can I do to make you happy? I said, listen, man, just chill out. And she knew I didn't really like she was like a 7 out of 10. I wasn't really fond of her like that. And she was trying to plead with me. I should be laughing. Guys, man, when you out in the field, man, y'all let me get to story time. We don't got that many calls. We got a guy. Y'all let me get to story time. Press 1. Y'all let me get to story time. It's hey, make sure y'all for starters, if you want me to get the story time, make sure you donate right now. 2, make sure we get to 225 likes, so I can tell a story about the woman that was gonna jump out of the window. Oh, see, make sure somebody else donate. You already donated before. 225 likes. Make sure y'all donate. We will get to the story time, man. Let's get it. Go ahead, give it a thumbs up. This shouldn't be difficult like before. Remember, we were sitting for minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. Donate to the church. Let's get the story time. I'm gonna give you the story about the woman who, literally, I mean, she was about to jump off the balcony, man. Just sit. Go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Like the stream. I got stories for literally this. I mean, this one of the women was going, talking about what can I do to save this relationship? I just want to make you happy. And I remember she was looking at me, and she knew I didn't want to be with her. She knew I didn't want to, I didn't like her like that on that level. And I remember she looked at me in the eyes, and her eyes were just kind of watering. She was at the feet, and just literally, she knew I was like, man, I ain't trying to do this right now, man. Because it was a summertime, and I know she didn't think she was that up to par. She knew I could do better. And she was just literally at the brim, at my feet, looking at me. Oh, what can I do to keep you? What can I do to make you happy? And at that point, we were just hooking up. She was just giving me head periodically. I remember she had a big butt. And that's what gave her a few more weeks. Because if her butt wasn't big, because her hair game wasn't that great, that's what really ticked me off. That's what really kind of like. If a woman can't give good head, it's like, man, I just don't want to be with you. I don't want to be around you. Because that means you ain't trying to work. That means I got to put in all the work. So that was the big, she I could have kept her on the team. So at the time, it was July, and I was trying to, shout the booster guy to mandatory. I was trying to get my roster together for the summer. Right? Just trying to get it together, and she just didn't make the cut. That's what it was. She just made the cut when it comes to the head game. So then she was like, I'm going to jump off your balcony. I'm giving you my all. And I could tell right then and there, it wasn't necessarily about me, because I remember she mumbled, all these other guys left me. She said all the other guys left her. And I was like, so it was because the other guys dipped off on her. So then I was like, it's all good. Don't worry about it. I said on the 3rd floor, I said, listen, let's just work things out. And she like, okay. And then, we hung out a little bit more. And then I had to go to work. I just said I had to go to work. I had to go just to get her out of my house. Yeah, I see where I left her too. Seriously. I mean, I told you, a lot of women, dads, they've cried to me, man. Guys, make sure you donate to the church, man. Let's turn it. Everybody turn it yellow. Support the stream on this wonderful Tuesday. Shout out to Mr. JD30 Curry. If you guys are going to support as well, make sure you become an Apex Predator member. We need more members. This is how the support should be all the time. You gotta support these chicks that don't care about you. So I never forget. I think I told a story a while back where I had sex with this girl, and then she started crying, and I was like, I was eating a bowl of cereal, naked on the couch. I'm like, you all right? What's wrong? She was like, and all that stuff is because a lot of women know that they're not worth a relationship. A lot of women know they're not worth something long term. Can you please make another lecture to the black community? Yeah, but I'll do it. Hey, can you please become an Apex Predator member? Probably not gonna happen, huh? I think about doing it. Just like a lot of chicks say maybe, I say maybe. So a lot of women, they're not used to getting a relationship. Guys, I'm telling you, it's hard out here for chicks. Y'all think I'm lying. Guys, you got a lot of women who are trying to fool you into a relationship. They have a lot of different tricky ways. They have a lot of different tricky ways. A lot of women try to fool you into being with them long term. Some women I have women like try to bait and switch. They'll have sex with you like twice. And that's why, and then they'll stop. They're like, okay, so are we together? It's like, what you mean we together? A lot of women want relationships so bad, and they tired of being alone. Guys, a lot of guys, let me say this, man. This gonna sound crazy to y'all, but this is for all y'all hypergamy dudes. And dudes who talk about 18 and money. Guys, a lot of women just want a boyfriend. I'm going to say that again. Most women just want a boyfriend to hold hands with. Did y'all hear me? Most women just want a guy who they can call a boyfriend. They don't care. They're not thinking about no hypergamy. They just said, man, I just want a guy who's going to be my boyfriend. So you got a lot of dogs out here. I'm talking about animals, pits out here, man. Listen, dudes are out here just smashing all type of chicks, man. And women, all they want is a straight up boyfriend. Like y'all, this is why I know a lot of dudes not in the field like that talk about all this hypergamy. Dude, most women ain't thinking about no hypergamy. This I'll tell you, a lot of y'all listen to this wrong. You got the guys are not out there like that dealing with women. So what they got to do, they got to talk about single mothers, hypergamy, all this goofy stuff. Most women just want a guy. You can see a husband as well, but most women, guys, they just want a boyfriend. They just want a guy who's gonna be their boyfriend. That just gonna hold hands and buy them a cupcake, if that. That's how, guys, y'all gotta get out here. Y'all gotta really experience life. Y'all gotta understand. Most women ain't. Now you got some women. This how I know y'all. Too many guys are on social media because that's what women beg. That's what women say. Hey, follow my OnlyFans and all stuff like that. So too many guys think that all women want money. You're on social media. You're on internet. What do you think they're gonna do? In the real world, most women just want a guy who's gonna be a boyfriend, a guy who they can just like, bring around their friends. but it takes for you to getting out there. See, the internet, women can say and do anything they want. They can say, follow my OnlyFans, give me money to Cash App before you talk to me. Do this, do this, do that. Because they don't respect dudes on the internet. They don't respect dudes on dating apps. Now, you might got a few women that's trying to have a relationship off a dating app, but shout out to Mr. Robert A. But for the most part, you got women who not trying to be on that stuff in the real world. But they also wanted to get their back blown out on a cold Sunday. You're talking about the minority of ladies that are hard to find, man. It's not hard, no minority. They're out there. Feminism created inflated hypergamy. It was supposed to be limited to the differences in gender. Majority is like sales. Majority is like sales. The only thing a man need to know going out to war, held getting women, is watching out for the red flags and landmines. Yeah. Here's the thing about red flags and landmines. They don't bother me. You know how I know? Or you know I can tell you? I see red flags from a distance. See, too many guys want the perfect woman. Dude, you're not going to get the perfect woman. You're not going to get the perfect woman. I promise you. There's no unicorn. So what you should just do, understand she has a few red flags I don't like. Maybe her father wasn't in her life. Maybe she got a sleeve tattoo. Okay, so what? We can still hang out and have a good time. We can still hang out and have sex. Cool. We can still hang out and hook up. You can come over at night. But the thing about it is, I ain't about to upgrade you to my main chick. I ain't about to give you main chick benefits. That's what a lot of dudes have a hard time doing. They have a hard time putting women in a category. If you have a question at the super chat, please. That's what a lot of this just struggle with. Putting a woman into a certain category. Thank you, Robert A. The perfect woman does not exist. Just hook up, hang out, and have fun. That's the only thing you should be doing. Face tats, so what? Listen, guys. Let me say this. I'll make it easier for you. You're not going to meet a virgin, son. Number one, let me make it easy for you guys, okay? You're not going to meet a woman who's a virgin. For starters, you would never meet one anyway. You know why? Because you're socially awkward. You don't even talk. You don't even go out and interact with women. So you meeting any woman for that matter is not going to happen. So get this out of your head. Oh, there's no virgins left. You don't even go out and talk to women for that matter. So how are you going to meet one anyway? That's number one. Number two, if a woman has any red flags that you don't like, that you can't handle and deal with, what needs to happen is you put her in the side chick category. Now, the side chick category is the woman you don't take serious. You only see her at night. You hang out, have sex, hook up, have a good time. That's it. You don't invest any time. You don't text her good morning. You don't go out with her. You don't hold hands. You don't talk about your feelings. She's at night. You guys have popcorn. You guys have some ice cream at night. You watch a movie. You smash. She leaves that same night. That's the side chick. Main chick is a different story. You do the opposite. It's that simple, guys. You see red flags. You can't handle those red flags or you don't like it. Keep her as a side chick. She doesn't have any red flags, or maybe she has one or two that you can deal with and handle, or you can rectify. You deal with that chick, main chick. How easy is that? Could somebody tell me if that's easy or not? Very, very simple. Somebody said women won't even look at you. Well, email me if you like a consultation. We'll get some women to look at you. Guys, if you like a one-on-one consultation with me, if you need some wisdom, some advice, if you're tired of being frustrated with your life or anything going on in your life, or women for that matter, shoot me an email. Let's set you up a consultation. There's my email. This is where I went wrong. I've always blocked the red flag chick I can't handle. See, that's the thing. A lot of guys say, well, the red flag chick, I'm getting rid of you. Yeah, you can do that, but at the same time, it's not a big deal that you can have fun and hang out with her. Every woman you got to meet is not relationship material, my brothers. Every woman you interact with is not relationship material. You start to get her vibe, and or she starts talking about things. Okay, all right, cool. I don't got to necessarily get rid of you, as long as you don't disrespect me and play no games with me. Okay, cool. You got some things in your life that I don't necessarily like. I don't want to be a part of your life. I don't want you necessarily to be part of my life, but we can hang out. We can have a good time. We can laugh. We can talk. I had a girl, we would just talk about movies. She would send me links to stuff. I already knew that she wasn't the chick that I want to be with like that. She went out drinking with her friends often. I wasn't cool with that, but I didn't tell her, oh, don't go out drink. I didn't tell her that. She had a few guy friends she talked to. Whatever. I seen her social media. She complained about her job. Those are all 3 red flags. She had a long sleeve tattoo. Okay. I didn't just say, oh, I ain't trying to deal with you, man. Girl, man, get out of here. You a walking red flag. Of course she is. But guess what? We still had a good time when we hung out. She brought wine. She made some cupcakes. She made cookies. She used to, buy some pizza, Chinese. We used to just sit on my crib, watch movies. She's a cool chick, so I kept it that way. I didn't express no feelings with her. She never stayed overnight. A lot of guys have a hard time doing that. So what they do is they say, man, I'm staying away from you. Man, just hang out with these chicks. Have a good time. Keep it moving. Yeah. Shout out to John Hamm. Women want fun as well, guys. They want fun. Give them fun. Give them United States pipe service. Knock, 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 knock. Smash her. Keep it moving. You don't got to be with every girl. Every girl is not girlfriend material. She might be cute, then she might have a lot of stuff going on in her head. She might tell you, oh, I go to therapy because I tried to, take my own life 4 or 5 years ago. Okay, cool. And you say, oh, really? Man. And guess what? You can either get rid of her or you can say, oh, man, you just, take that data in. Side chick. I'm not going to tell you you're going to be a side chick, but you about to be my girlfriend. So when you hanging out for a couple months, you said, so where do you see this going? Oh, I just like hanging out. I like us having a good time. Don't tell her, oh, I don't want to be with you in a relationship, nothing like that, because you tried to kill yourself 4 or 5 months ago, 3, 4 years ago. No, just say, I enjoy the time we have right now. Let's keep having a good time. She'll say, oh, okay. And you just keep having a good time. Keep knock. Keep nailing her. Keep smashing her out there. Keep moving. Because eventually she going to realize, oh, he ain't trying to be my boyfriend. She going to drift off anyway. So when she drift off, guess what? You insert another one. It's like a car. It's like a cog. It's literally, you just, this is what life has been like for me. You just, you smash out, hang out, have a good time. She start to drift off. She drift off over here. You just get another package. Like another shipment. Some shipment lasts a little longer. Some shipment lasts for like 3 weeks, 4 months, 2 years. But eventually, guess what? I'm going to get another shipment. Like an assembly line. Then I'm going to get a package that, oh man, this package, I'm going to open it up. Man, this got some good stuff. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I see they hooked it up. All right. Okay. Guess what? I'm going to keep that package, promote it to the main chick, keep it right there. Then I'm going to get another assembly line, like another car. Looking at, okay, this is a side chick. So now you got the side chick You got the main chick, you operate like that. Let's say the main chick do something goofy. Give her that, you get another card. Okay, she become a main chick. You still got your side chick right there. It's just an assembly line. This is how. Listen, man. This is how y'all gotta see it, man. Can you discuss the difference after the choosing signals? No, hit the super chat and ask a question. God, if you have a question, hit the super chat, man. It would just friend zone most women. I don't friend zone. I just hang out and have a good time until they leave. Like, guys, this is where a lot of it's gonna come down to. You hang out, have a good time, and until they leave, and you just get another one. Like, women have like ghosted me or like made an excuse. I just get another girl. It's just that easy. I just get another girl. Just get another one. Just get another one. Just keep going until, that's how I notice all relationships will never last. So right now, my main chick, she's consistent. Everything is going great. She's been the main chick for a year. She's proved herself. She could drop off tomorrow. Guess what I'll do? No big deal to me. I go right back to United States Pipe Service, order another model, another assembly line come in. Guess what? Let's see if oh man, okay. Unpackage it. All right, bet. Okay, I'm gonna make this the main chick. See how we go. And it just keeps going from there until she leave me and I'm gonna or do something goofy. Then That's how it is when it comes to women. It's billions and billions of women on this planet, man. Billions. I never get upset. Man, let me say this. The woman, guys, let's say, I'll use that one. My main chick, she's blonde hair, blue-eyed girl, right? Some of y'all probably seen her on Snapchat or in the video or something like that. My girl's a blonde hair, blue-eyed girl. Okay, she leave me tomorrow. I can go right out and get another one. I'm a frequent shopper at Target. I can find, it's a lot of women out there. Here's the thing. If I get a woman in your game tight enough, what can happen is I could tell a girl to just dye her hair blonde. It's not a big deal. You guys have to have an abundance mindset when you're out here dealing with these women, because what's going to happen is if you don't, you're going to get to take advantage of it at all times. Starbucks. Every woman is replaceable, just like they replace you. And I'll be honest, man, they don't do much of... Most women, they don't do nothing great for you. Yeah, Target got bunnies galore. All of them got boots and these freaking hats on. That's like the white chick thing. They got the hat on with the what you call a hat, and they got their hair down, and they got the little boots. Literally all of them look the same. So I'm not gonna get much different. It's not gonna like. A lot of guys don't understand, man. Majority of these women are just like robots. They pretty much all look the same. One of them, a butt might be a little bigger. All of them insecure. All of them, have issues or whatever. So there's no like one woman who's like on top of the world, who's like, man, this woman I can't live without. No. There's no woman it's not, I can't live. Dude, just go to Target, go to wherever. It's all type of chicks. Listen, Target is the hub. And here's the thing, if you're kind of afraid to talk to women around other people, dude, it be chicks. Target is so big, go to a super Target or a Target in general. These chicks, they be in these aisles. Man, I done snagged so many chicks in these little aisles and these, like the clothing section. And they in an aisle and nobody around. If you're that afraid, man, you just slip right through there. And it's like nobody's around. Y'all talking, having a conversation. Maybe an employee walk by or something like that. But man, it's so many, guys, there's so many different aisles. Boom, boom, boom. Go into the knitting area. Not the knitting, but the fabric area. The bedding. There we go. Man, you go to the bedding, it be chicks all, and you can never... like you can talk to a chick. I never forget. I was talking to a chick for like 20 minutes, just chopping it up about stuff. Nobody came in the aisle. It's so many different aisles and spots and different things. You can make things happen. You got to be heartless when they leave you, of course. The way you be heartless is you don't get back at them. You just give them silence. That's why I give every woman silence. I destroy women with silence. This is why I have the psychology of ignoring a woman. How many views does that got? I think that has what? Psychology of ignoring a woman. That has... I did that video 6 months ago. That video has over 600,000 views. And I just did it 6 months ago. Right? I just silence. Don't say anything. Teach him a lesson. Because if you try to go back and forth with them, guess what? They love that. That means they matter. Just remember, if a woman flakes, don't even respond to her flaking message. Nope. Just keep moving. But you guys got to get to a point. You got to practice this, man. I've been flaked on so many times. It's crazy. I've been ghosted so many times. Guess what? It don't even affect me. Because guess what? I just see it as another assembly line. You. I just reinsert another chick. It's nothing. Now, it's not saying that the chick that left me, I didn't care about her, I didn't like her. It's just the fact that I'm not going to let her eat me. Because a lot of women, they leave, they want it to eat you. And if you let it just eat you and claw, and they're like, yeah, I won, see? But when you give them silence when they leave, you're like, man, did this dude really care about me? Did I matter to this guy? Little do they know I'm already on the assembly line again. That same day. See, a lot of guys, they need a 30-day no contact. Man, I don't need that mess, man. Block, delete. Guess what? I'm on the assembly. I'm already ordering on United States Pipe Service. Listen, ship more women through. You just next them. I don't even know 30-day, 60-day no contact. Hopefully she comes back. I don't care that. I don't even want her to come back. Hit the super chat. Shout out to Mr. Guys, if you have any questions, hit the super chat. I'm not going to say it 40, 50 times. Late escape. I have this girl who gets frustrated that I won't eat her out. We hooked up a few times and she's cool. How do you feel about this with the new woman? Well, how long have you guys been together? Late escape. You got a girl who, you frustrated, or a girl who's frustrated. How long? I mean, does she stink? Does she smell like a fish market? Because a lot of women, they do smell like vinegar. But you got to understand, a lot of women, they're so used to smelling themselves, they don't realize they stink. It's crazy. A lot of women don't realize they smell. So they get around you, they take their clothes off, they're so used to smelling themselves. What happens is they want you to eat that mess. It's actually not even healthy for you. It's not just because you're eating inside of something, as opposed to a woman giving you head. That's on the outside surface. That's your skin. You're eating inside where all those fluids and crap is at. Eating her only validates her. That means you serving her. Throat cancer, you got all types of things. This is why I'm not a fan of, I don't go down on women. Now you give me top. Because your tongue is, it's all in that mess. Because you understand, a lot of women don't clean themselves, like clean the inside out either. Like they literally don't clean their inside out. They literally just wash. Like I've been with girls who they just wash themselves up and then that's it. Like they don't literally take their finger and clean inside. So it's still fish. It's still the tuna inside there. And guess what? They want you to eat that up. Straight up, man. They literally they just wash the lips. I've been women, they just wash the lips, man. Yeah. See, this is what happened. Yeah, this is a whole level of game, man. They wash the lips and that's it. And here's what they do. They'll shave for you and then act like, oh, that's like, oh, he gonna eat me out. No, you still stink. They'll shave to act, to kind of dress it up like, yeah, I'm clean. But inside, when when your nose and your mouth is in that, it can really make you throw up. It can. And again, a lot of women they don't understand how, like they don't, because women don't eat themselves out. They don't understand. So they just wash the lips and then guess what? They say, okay, it's time for you to eat me out. And then when they completely open their legs, what's going to happen is the odor within that hole will release. And it's going to hit your nose. It's going to hit your face. And here's the thing. If you ever ate a woman out and you happen to go to sleep, you go to sleep. Who's been there? You probably ate a woman. Let's confess. You ate a woman out and then you smashed and you went to sleep. What happened? What's it's the one of the worst smells. You're like, man, it's my rotting fish. Because the residue. Listen, let's end the stream. Let's end the stream. Let's end the stream, man. All right, guys, make sure you get this live stream a like. Should we keep going? Make sure I donate to the church, man. You guys get this live stream a like. Let's get to 275 likes. Literally, man. You wake up and then what happens is it's the residue smell right here or on your lips because you forgot to get up and wipe your mouth off. So you just sniffing and you're like, oh, God. And you looking at her like, and she looking at you, hey, you're like, I should have washed my lips off. You literally have to scrub your lips. This is why I don't go on a woman. There's too many different fluids in there. And here's the thing. I don't know if you really got clean in there. Period. If it stink, tell her to scrub that before I eat out. You guys are always cleaner. Yeah, us guys are always cleaner. Excuse me. Late escape, my bad, guys. I was just curious. Don't want her to get a big head from me eating her out. I'll continue to ignore. Thank you for your work. No problem, Mr. Late Escape. Thank you for contributing. I've had women straight up. There was like, Late Escape, make sure you become an Apex Predator member, man. Like, I had women I was dealing with, they was like, oh, they gave me head a couple times. Then they was like, so you gonna give me head? I was like, then I just ended the situation. Because you got to understand, there's been a lot of men who've bust in them, man. I just ended. I didn't say, nah, I'm good. I just stopped contacting them. Because you got a lot of women who have sex with a guy unprotected, then come to you and then they'll act like they'll wash the lips. There's a surface of the reproductive organ. Then when it comes to, they have you eat them out, and then you'll still be tasting another guy's fluids. You won't even know it. Seriously. A whole nother man busting her a day or two ago. Because you got to understand, guys, when, let's say she had sex with a guy 5 days ago, and he busted in her, that her ex-boyfriend, that they broke up. She's only going to wash typically the outside. Even if she does stick her 2 fingers in there, or her fingers in there, what's going to happen is she's not getting all the way down in there, because that man shot his load in her. He didn't just shoot it on the outside. So that man shot his load in her, stuck it in and shot it up. So now when he stuck it in and shot it up, what she's going to do with the towel, she's going to only wipe right here. Not way back here. She's only going to wipe here typically. What woman's going to stick her finger all the way in there? Wipe here, and then she's going to shave for you, and then that's the fluids that just still sitting there from that man, it's going to start coming up. And you're going to taste this stuff. You ain't going to know it. Someone say, oh, I'm coming. No, that's another man. That's his fluids, man. He bust her butt. Now you gotta really please her. I'm telling you, man, this is how it is. Y'all think I'm playing, man? I'm serious. Guys, if you like a one-on-one consultation, go ahead and shoot me an email. I rejected 8s, 9s, and 10s because I know they have been overused with too many miles on the clock. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Mr. Banknotes International. And a lot of women say it cleans themselves. Like, have you heard that woman say that? Oh, it cleans itself. Guys, make sure all you guys add me on Snapchat, Darius_M4. Here's the link. If you haven't added me, go ahead. Shout out to all the men who have been supported and contributed. Some chicks just go right to the next dude after being busted on. Don't even shower. I'm telling these women to do that, man. Y'all think I'm playing. I've sent a woman home to a boyfriend. Now I use protection, but guess what? I annihilated her mouth. No, David, I don't eat my main chick. And my main chick's most likely watching. No. You gotta understand, guys, that's still so many fluids. Listen, that's from the inside out. A man's penis is not from the inside. It's that skin she's sucking pretty much, and a muscle. Most likely kissed him after. I don't know. But that's just how I feel. It's not about being selfish. Hey, women are selfish. Women are always selfish. That's in their nature. I like obliterating women's mouths. Shout out to Cougar Killer. I don't know what they did when they got home, but the fact of the matter is, this is what happens. Back to the polygamy thing. A lot of men, they're doing this polygyny or whatever, or they being cucked. Right? What's happening is, or dudes in open marriages. Y'all know any dudes that's in an open marriage? Y'all know anybody that's in an open marriage? It's ridiculous due to the fact that you have a man who's allowing his woman to get smashed by different dudes. Then she comes home And guess what? He has to deal with that. I never, like, being in an open marriage is actually pointless due to the fact that as a man, you have to still deal with your woman. Your woman is getting smashed by Michael, Jim, Tommy, Roger, getting smashed by all these different dudes. So then they don't have to deal with your wife's emotional issues. They don't have to deal with your wife's nagging and complaining. They send your wife back to you, son. Then when they send your wife back to you, what you gonna do when she come home? Hey, baby, how was the day? What's she gonna tell you? Oh, I just got through seeing Ronald. Oh, how was that? How was Ronald? That doesn't make any sense. I just got through seeing Fred. Oh, how was that, honey? That's the ultimate cuck. Now, when it comes to a man's point of view, a lot of guys, they just think, well, oh man, he in an open marriage. You in an open marriage, bro? Man, you lucky. You ain't lucky. Let me say this, you is not lucky. Because it doesn't make sense. If you're already getting sex, why would you even marry the woman? If you're already getting sex from multiple women, what upgrade do you get by marrying this woman? Is anybody following me? If a man is in an open marriage, he decides to marry a woman, and he decides to still sleep with other women, tell me what other benefits you're getting when it comes to you marrying her to you not marrying her. What other benefits? It makes no sense. It doesn't make sense. So when a guy is married to a woman and he's in an open marriage, let me tell you something. It's not his idea. Let me break it down for you guys. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to break it down. A man who is in an open marriage, it is not his idea. Time to break some hearts. Time to break some hearts. Because too many guys think, oh man, you in an open marriage? Man, you get to sleep with a lot of different women. Dummy. Duh. But at the same time, you still deal with your wife's emotional issues. You still deal with her baggage. You still got to feed her. You got to pay bills. You got to list her issues. It's that time of the month. The other guys she did go see, they don't have to deal with that crap. All the while, a man being in an open marriage is basically his woman giving him permission to sleep with other women. Because even if he was an alpha male, if he was a top dog, if he was a player, if he could sleep with 2 women a day, like he said he could, why on earth would he get married in the first place? Because it's not his idea. He's forced to get married. They won't tell you that though. If I'm such a player and I can sleep with 2, 3 women a day, why on earth would I commit to this woman? What benefits is she going to give me that I have to get married to her? None whatsoever, man. Men in open marriage, you're just cucks. They're just cucks looking for an excuse to try to look good. It makes no sense. Because here's the thing. If you can get women already, what's so special about this woman that you have to marry her? If you're already a player, if you're already sleeping with 2, 3, 4 women a day, why on earth would you marry this woman? It makes no logical sense, does it? You married her because she forced you to. Because she most likely makes more money than you. Because she most likely is the only woman you can really get like that. So you said, let me marry this woman. And what she does is, okay, I can sleep around and do what I want. Because guess what? Unless she's paying all the bills, unless she's being a man in the house, unless she's protecting you, she's getting all the benefits of being married. What benefits are you really getting from being married? Because you're still paying for this woman, remember? You're still out there breaking bread. You're still dealing with her issues. You got to go see your in-laws. You got to deal with this. You got to deal with that. Tom, Pookie, Ray Ray, and John John, they just smash her and send her back to your house. It makes no sense. So you're saying the woman that you decide to commit your life to, she's fair game? She forced his hand to make the arrangement. See, a lot of guys, they don't process that, man. It doesn't make sense. If you're a player, why would you, and you can get women, why would you settle down in that lifestyle? What you're basically doing is saying, hey, I'm going to be a cuck. Doesn't make sense. The only reason why a man would get married is for two reasons. One, he wants some children or a family. Two, he can't get women like that. The only reason. Some guys do both. They just both. They want kids and family, and they can't get women like that, so they go that route. It's hard, man. Exactly. When you marry a woman, she has nothing to lose and everything to gain. The reason why men get married a lot of the times is because, guess what? That woman pressured him. I'm telling you, man. Or he can't get sex like that. Or she's probably just a wonderful girl. But if she's a wonderful girl, why marry her then? Why marry her and have an open marriage? That's because she's not that wonderful. She's not that cool. She's not that good. And if you say, "Oh, sex is just sex," so if it's just sex, why even have an open marriage anyway? Why even have an open marriage if it's just sex? Don't worry about this. It's just sex, man. See, too many guys, they try to, say, "Oh, your woman's smashing other dudes." Okay, well, why be an open marriage? If it ain't about sex. It's because a lot of guys, man, they can't get women. This open marriage thing, man, it's pointless. This is how polygamy really starts. Why would I walk around with a wedding ring on or put wedding rings in my videos and still talk about how to be a player? Shoot me and blow my head off. Why would I wear my wedding ring to different places and all stuff like that and on videos and try to teach you how to sleep with 2 or 3 women a day? Is that the life you live still? I mean, you try to make. Listen. My whole thing about this polygamy and these open marriages and stuff like that. Women always win in open marriage. What man really wins? Unless he's in the polygamy. It's 2 different things. Open marriage and polygamy is 2 different things. I respect men who are in polygamous marriages. I don't respect men who are in open marriages. 2 different things. Because let me tell you, if his game was so on point, why won't he just have two women? As far as why would he marry one if his game is so on point? Listen, if a man's game is so on point, why on earth would he have to get married? Wouldn't he just have 2 different women? 3 different women? No, he gets married because that woman, number 1, is the best he can really do. And number 2, she pressured him. Guys, I'm breaking the game down for you. You know how many women that matched with me on dating apps in the past? It's like, I'm in an open marriage. Guess what? Their husband was like cuck dudes. That's what it's about. Why would you want your wife to give a dude some head, then come home and be with you and say, hey, honey, and kiss you in the mouth? It's not logical. Now, if you want to use the argument and say, well, my wife, what? There's not even a logical excuse. It's not. Listen, it's only logical. Why on earth would I commit myself to a woman but still want her to sleep around? It makes no sense. That means another man is getting what I'm paying for free. I'll say that again. Another man is getting what I paid for. What I'm paying for now. I'm paying this woman's light bill, water bill. I'm paying for this woman's flight to this place. I'm paying for this woman's vacation, and she opening up my gifts. All the while, she's over there getting piped down by another guy on Christmas Eve. She come back to you on Christmas Day and open up gifts. Listen, man. It's sick, man. Really? And too many dudes like, yeah, open marriage, that's cool. Man, that's for cucks, man. You getting cucked. And you can't say, I'm trying to think of all the excuses. Like, oh yeah, I'm using it for a business type of thing. I married her for business purposes. So you married her to help you with your business? That's why you married her? Because you wanted her to help you with your business? How? You didn't have to marry her to help you with your business. So you telling me she wasn't that supportive in it from the jump? So you telling me you had to marry this woman, put a ring on her finger in order for her to help you with your business? She wasn't down from you from the beginning. Because I'm telling you, if she's down for you, she's going to do whatever it takes to help you with your business. You know how I know? Because I got my main chick. She gives me ideas for the channel as far as titles and different things. I ain't even married to her. She helps me with my business. There's no logical excuse, man. This is just sick. Why not just be a man? Now, if you can get legally married, whatever the case may be. But when it comes to polygamy, a man having two women, that's fine. But to try to justify to say it's not even logical, it's not even normal for a man to allow his woman to get piped down. Then she come back home, kiss him in the mouth. She come back home and cook some food. And you talking about, hey honey, you got a kiss on the cheek because you know she just got ran through the yesterday or that same day. Just practice polygamy. One man, two women. That's how the real alphas do it. Huh? See, that's how the real alphas do it. One man, two women. See, if a man can't do that, you're not really alpha. One man, two women. They all on you. Not one man, another woman, then she got other dudes. That ain't pimping. You're not a player. You're just a fraud. A real player, one man, multiple women. Two women, polygamy. Laying in the same bed, getting up, rubbing his feet. Another one in that cooking breakfast. While she rubbing his feet, she gonna suck him off while she cook breakfast. When the eggs and the grits and the sausage and the toast done, guess what? After he get drained, what happens is she bring him the food. He eat good, he get a good bath, then he get up and get drained again by the other chick. Then the other chick that drained him the first time, she out there cooking, she out there cleaning up the house. While he getting drained the second time. While he getting drained the second time. My married dad gets permission from his wife for anything. I can't understand this. Yeah, shout out to Justin Simpkins. This is how it is, man. Crazy. Other than that, man, we're going to sign off. Love you guys. Make sure you guys get us a like. We out of here.